let's move on to main topic number 4. And our fourth main topic today gets submitted to us by Dashandra, who writes, "Greetings and salutations to all. It's no surprise that movies are getting pushed with theaters being closed, but I just saw that Minions 2 has been pushed back an entire year. Was that really necessary to move it that far? Was there really no other available date? Why move it so drastically?" All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, Dashandra. And yes, no surprise, the dominoes continue to fall as we got into the July movies that are coming up that needed to spin up their marketing. Those movies are starting to get delayed. And of course, two of the big ones that now have been bumped are Minions 2 and the sequel to Sing, which I'm not all that big on. But anyway, but it made a lot of money, so there you go. So, it has been reported that Minions 2, or Minions The Rise of Gru, has been moved from July 3rd, 2020, all the way, basically one entire calendar year almost, to July 2nd, 2021, an entire year. Now, July 2nd, 2021 was going to be the release date of Sing 2. They have actually moved that now to December 22nd of 2021. So that movie is now a full year and a half away. Little more than a year and a half away. So they bumped that. Now, there were a couple of other movies as well that they did some shifting around on, but these are the two key ones I wanted to focus on right now, because I do love the Minions. I prefer Minions in Despicable Me movies. I think they work better as side characters than as the main leads, but whatever. We'll see what happens. I just enjoy the Minions in general. I find them delightful. And when I go to Universal Studios Hollywood, they make me smile. Anyway, so there's that. Did it actually have to move a full year? Was that necessary to move it all the way from there? Were there no other open release dates? Well, yeah, you can take that movie and drop it anytime you want. They could have dropped it in September. They could have dropped it in October. They could have dropped it in November. I mean, December is getting really, really crowded, but they could have dropped it in December too as well. But what a lot of people forget about is this, is right or wrong, distributors really feel that certain movies have a time of year that is best for their movie. And to them, it's so important that this particular movie, whichever movie we're talking about, releases in that specific time of year, that they'll be willing to put it on a shelf and let it sit for an entire year. Right or wrong, for whatever reason, the people behind Minions and all that kind of stuff, they feel that even though it's not ideal for this movie to sit on a shelf for another entire year, it is a better option to do that than to put it out in its non-optimal season. For whatever reason, right or wrong, they feel like a late summer release date is what is perfect for Minions 2. And listen, they may be right, they may be wrong. But at the end of the day, if this movie makes $9 million more, $9 million, if it just makes $9 million more, hell, even $8 million more at the bottom. And we're talking about a film franchise that has had billion-dollar films. So if releasing Minions 2 a full year later nets them $8 million extra, that makes it worth it for them. Yeah, they got to pay interest on the movie financing and all that kind of stuff. But if they can make 8, 9, hell, maybe even just $10 million more by releasing it in a July date instead of a September date, then financially it actually makes sense for them to do it. Now, it still bums me out because, like I said, I like Minions. I like the Despicable Me franchise very much. I am kind of bummed out that I have to wait longer for another Minions movie. It is what it is. But hey, listen, it's business. It's what they had to do. Sing, I don't care about a lot. I'll give the movie a shot when it comes out. The first one had its moments, but I wasn't all that big on it. But, the Minions one is the big one because that is a billion-dollar franchise. So let's see where that goes. Question here is, guys, what do you think about the move? Do you think, yeah, it makes total sense, you want it in July, then move it a full year to the next July? Or do you feel like a lot of other people, it's like, come on, it's Minions. People want to see it. You could put it anywhere. Just put it in September then. How do you feel about it? What's your rationale? Jump down into the comment section below. I want to know your thoughts. Okay, guys.